It's all right.
Where is it?
It's probably not up yet. It looks like it's publishing it right now. Maybe. Maybe you guys are seeing this. I don't know. Give us a minute. We'll get her up. Get her going.
Okay.
All right. This week is our Surf and Rockabilly week here at Toad Hall.
Woo!
Annette.
Great one to talk about. Look at this weather we're having.
Yeah.
28 degrees, fog, mild visibility. All of our trees do have a beautiful ice covering, but I think I'd rather be in an ocean surfing right now. How
I think
about
it's
you?
perfect. I think it's January 5th,
Yep.
and I think that a surf environment and a Rockabilly show is a perfect time for that.
Absolutely.
And actually, it happens to be in Net's one of your favorite categories.
It is one of my favorite categories.
So we let Annette kind of pick this one. I said it's a time for an Annette show. So we got a lot going on today. We've got obviously everything in music news. We've got plenty of rock and surf things to go over. I've got some notable used vinyl releases or trade-ins that came in this week. So we got a lot kind of to go over today on this morning.
You want to start with that stuff first and get through that and the birthday boy today? Talk about him.
We'll start with the birthday boy today, which I got right here.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson.
52 years old.
52 years old today. How about that? I guess he kind of seems that old. He's been around long enough. He could be 52. We have his 11th studio album here in the store. We have these in stock. $26.
I gotta turn my phone down.
Yeah, I gotta turn my phone down.
Yeah, mine's over there.
But yeah, Marilyn Manson, happy birthday.
Look who produced it.
Yeah, and I think we talk about this every week. This produced by Shooter Jennings.
Yeah.
Which is, have you spun this yet?
I have not.
No,
I do have the Shooter Jennings album at home from Record Store Day, but I haven't opened it yet.
We got a lot of catching up to 2021. We got a lot of catching up to
I know. I've got a lot of records at home I got to open up and take a spin with.
All right. Notable trade-ins. Actually, you know what? Let's just jump into that. We'll come back. We'll put that in the middle of the show. Why not?
Okay.
I
guess to start this show, what I really want to do with this pandemic and everything, so many bands, we can't go to live shows anymore.
Yeah.
So what I really want to do is do a little shout out to a couple bands, rockabilly type bands that I'm aware of. One of our locals, I've got the shirt on here. Hopefully it shows up. Dirty Fishnet Stockings. I actually got to see them last.
Show it off again. Viewers want to see your chest.
Yeah, there's a lot to see there. So when the restaurants opened back up in Rockford last summer, I want to say August, September, some bands, we could do outdoor dining. So Fishnet Stockings did play at Greenfire restaurant over on Riverside Boulevard. And a weird story about that, and it's all over news and everything, so I think I can talk about it, is Ted O'Donnell, the lead of the band, was one of the first in the areas of Rockford to publicly announce he had COVID.
Okay.
And did huge stories
on
news
I remember
and
that.
on social media. So at that point, we knew so little about it. It was like, oh my gosh, and talked about his isolation and what he had to do. The family had to stay in one part of the house, he was in another.
Yep.
So
it was like him and Tom Hanks were like the first people I knew to have COVID.
Yeah, so that was, pretty close to home. And my next one, and I don't know if she'll be watching or not, is a shout out to a band that my husband and I discovered or came upon in 2018. They were the opening band for the Brian Setzer Orchestra Christmas show that we were able to see in Milwaukee, and that is. I gotta turn. I gotta take my mic off.
We're gonna pull our mic here just for a second. So yeah, we like to give some shout outs to some local stuff too. It's been a rough year. Let me zoom in. Hey, that's good right there.
We've got Laura, Hope, and the Arctones. Go
ahead, Laura Arc and the Arctones. You don't have your mic on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Laura Arc and the Arctones.
Laura Hope and the Arctones.
Laura Hope and the Arctones.
So we saw she and her band in 2018 with Brian Setzer, and then 2019 we went to Reggie's in Chicago
which is a great record store,
Great
local
venue.
record store and venue. Very
Well, the
cool
record
spot.
store's moved from the restaurant now. It's in a separate building.
I didn't know that. Last time I
Yeah.
knew upstairs was,
No.
it
So
changed.
we didn't get to see the record store, but we did get to see her. There were 5 bands, and that was pretty interesting. They ranged from Rockabilly up to the last band was, I'd almost classify it as death metal. So, so that was a real interesting show. She and her band actually were the winner of the 2017 Ameripolitan Music Award for Best Rockabilly Female.
Okay.
They're from New York. I can't remember what town because they just moved in the last 6 months. So it was really cool being able to meet she and her husband Matt. I just wanted to give them a huge shout out. She's on all social media. They're doing live stream videos on Monday evenings if you want to, pop in, take a look, see if you like her. And
Or
unfortunately, we don't have any merchandise of hers to sell here. I think she's all indie right now.
She's probably a lot of,
her own merch
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to give a great shout out. They're such a cool band.
That's definitely worth checking out. Laura Hope and the Arctones.
Yes, and then she and her husband also have another one. It's Laura Hope's Gold Duo, I believe, and it's she and Matt, her husband, doing that part. They do have Laura Hope and I think they've got 4 albums out.
Okay.
4 or 5. So I mean, they're out there in the music world, definitely.
Probably something bigger on the East Coast, and as they make their way into the Midwest here, we get learn about those kind of guys. So
Yeah, and there's actually a Rockabilly show up in Wisconsin. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's in September. Of course, it wasn't last year, and I don't know if they've played at that one. Yeah, they did play at that one, but I couldn't make it to that either. So yeah, they get around. They do
Cool.
Vegas with the Rockabilly Festival in Vegas every
Yeah.
year too. Yeah, that's huge. But they
yeah,
usually,
we'll see if we get back to live music this year.
that
Hopefully.
coincides usually with Record Store Day, so I'm never going to be able to get out there.
Well, who knows? They changed the date. They did a June date
Oh,
now.
that's right, they did
So I don't know if
June.
Record Store Day is going to be in April. I think it's going to be in June.
Yeah, you're right.
So who knows? I don't even know
Hey.
officially what's going on with that. but
Hey,
I
if
don't
things
know.
are open,
I don't think
guess where
anybody
I might
knows.
be going in April. A little Vegas action.
What else you got for us?
Well,
What
we're
else you
starting
got
out here
for
with
us?
Brian Setzer, the Stray Cats.
Their new album. It's only a couple years old.
Well,
Put it out here.
his first band was named the Tomcats.
Fun fact.
Yeah, and that band was with his brother, and another, I can't remember the other person's name, and they did rockabilly covers. So that's the start of Brian Setzer and being in his band. So what we've got here today, we've got a couple new Stray Cat albums. So my biggest dilemma of the day this morning was, what shirt do I wear to work? I had 2 Brian Setzer shirts, one including the Stray Cat 40. I had one with his Gretsch guitar on it. I had my Dirty Fishnet stockings, and I had my Laura Hope and the Arctones. So
I think you made the
Yeah.
right choice. I think supporting the local guys is always,
and I figured we didn't have any of their stuff to put up, so
yeah,
let's go
perfect.
with this. Yeah.
That works out
So
great.
we've got Stray Cats 40. This is the album they put out last year for their 40th anniversary. And it includes the original artists, of course, Brian Setzer. You've got Lee Rocker and Slim Jim Phantom. So Lee Rocker, if you've ever seen him play bass, he is just amazing. I love the way he
I haven't had a
performs.
chance yet.
Yeah, he does a stand-up bass.
How does this compare to the old Stray Cat
Oh,
stuff?
it's good.
Right
It
in line?
compares, yeah.
Right in line with
absolutely.
any other Stray Cat stuff?
Yeah.
Still killer. It's $21 too.
And I
I
have-
love it when they put out these records. By the way, it's on Surf Dog Records.
Yes.
And they're only $21. I love seeing that. It makes vinyl a lot more fun to collect when you can get more of it.
Was this 1 or 2?
First one's the orange one.
This is the Brian Setzer Orchestra, the Ultimate Collection Volume 1. I've got that at home as well as the next one coming up, and they're doing a lot. Oh gosh, look at this.
Oh gosh.
We got Brian on the back there. Look at those tats. It's one of the reasons my husband got
Oh,
the
man.
full sleeve, because I'm like, I just love his tattoos. So.
Oh, and that's
I'm
getting riled
worked
up.
Woohoo!
10:30 in the morning. She had her coffee, so.
Oh, I had a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite songs on here is Brand New Cadillac. And it just kind of hits home because My husband and I both drive Cadillacs, so
Yeah.
we love that song.
And they just bought them too last year.
Well, they're not new, trust me.
They're used, but they're new to you.
used. Yep.
That's all that matters.
We got Rock This Town on here, Rumblin' Brighton, Hoodoo Voodoo Doll, a good rockin' daddy. My husband thinks he's a good rockin' daddy, but he can spin the records, but I don't know much beyond
This
that.
is on double green vinyl with a download, first time on vinyl. And then they did volume 2.
And then we have volume 2. Ooh, same picture. And this one is on orange double vinyl. So we've got the green cover with the orange vinyl, the orange cover with the green vinyl.
It's not confusing or anything.
No, absolutely not. This is the first time on vinyl. It was recorded live. I'm not sure exactly when this was. So this is volume 2. And we obviously go to a bunch more of their great stuff. We've got this Cats on a Hot Tin Roof, The Dirty Boogie, Jumpin' East of Java. They do a version of Caravan on here.
Jump, Jive, and Wail.
Mystery Train, I love that song.
Straight
Gene
Cat
and
Strut.
Eddie, and of course, Gene and Eddie, sung Gene Vincent, Eddie Cochran. It's a great song. I love that song. It's one of my favorites. Stray Cat Strut, Rock This Town, Get Me to the Church on Time. So if you're a fan,
You're going to buy them both anyway.
buy them both.
They're only $26 each.
And it's double LP, I think.
So it's 2 double LPs.
You
get a double
26
LP
each.
for $26.
And those, what years did they?
These
Did they just come
in the
out last
spring.
year as well?
I think
or
they
this
just
year?
came out in spring of 2020. Yeah, it's dated 2020.
Yeah.
I think they came out right around that pandemic time.
Now I have to go to my. Okay, so actually, Stray Cats was formed in 1979. My notes are so messed up today.
It's all right.
So
They'll forgive
I'll probably
you.
be going had a lot of coffee anyways, but I'm going to be going zoom, zoom, zoom. So, are you sure we're live? Because nobody's on. Oh, we got 20 watching. Okay.
About the Weezer. What you got this Weezer Pinkerton
Well,
for?
I'm trying to find my note that
All
I
right,
have about.
I'm going to let her gather her notes.
about
I'll go
Weezer
through.
here.
I'm going to go through some notable. We're taking a little surf break. Talking about some notable used stuff that came in this week. This is just a used copy of Chris Stapleton Starting Over, and so it's cheaper, $20.
Oh, great album.
We were really struggling to keep these in when they first came out, and they finally have eased up here since.
I think that's the newest new album I've bought. And
I mean, it's only it's only a couple, 2 months old.
Yeah.
So it's kind of rare for us to get those in so quick, but I like it when it does. Here, put that up.
My husband didn't want to listen to it at first, but guess what he's been playing?
Chris Stapleton.
Yep.
Has he played all of them yet?
No. No, he's
That'll
playing
be the next
other-
ones to come. I understand it's Starting Over, but come on. His covers are usually so cool. All right, this is really awesome. Check this out. This is an original Ozzy Ultimate Sin with the original inner sleeve, inner lyric liner. Record is perfect. We got $50 on it. This just came in yesterday, I believe. 80s hair metal is like the hottest thing on the planet. Hard to find. I can't even keep the new vinyls in. I can't even keep Black Sabbath's or Ozzy solo. There's only a couple Ozzy solos that are even in print right now. But I can't even keep. It's like
Which one is
Blizzard
it?
of Oz and Madman. I think are the two that are in print. But Ultimate Sin is definitely not in print right now, and that's an original in mint condition vinyl. So I'm having difficulties with this sleeve today. It's fighting me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Next door.
Nope, I got it. Put it on your little
He's kind
display
of new
stand.
with this.
Put it on your display stand. There
On
you
my
go.
display stand.
Display stand. All right, Traveling Woolberries,
Oh yeah.
which kind of works into the surf
It
thing.
does with the
A
Roy
little
Orbison.
rockabilly. Got Roy
Yeah.
Orbison in there. And
Absolutely.
this is volume 1, but the cool thing about it is it's a promo. It's got the promo stamp, and it's perfect. It's mint condition. Their first one. A lot of people like their first one better than volume 3. I think I like volume 3 because I haven't heard it as much. Obviously, this one has the big hit on it. Has, End of the Line was like a radio hit and kind of got them some notability.
What year was this released?
This is late 80s, probably. 88.
88.
So
Okay.
everyone always says, well, where's volume 2? Because they did volume 1 and they did volume 3. Well, Tom Petty considered volume 2 to be Tom Petty Full Moon Fever.
Wow.
That's why there is no volume 2.
That's a cool little fact. See how educational this show is?
Well, him and Jeff Lynne pretty much did that whole Tom Petty Full Moon Fever. And, I mean, let's be honest, it's him and Jeff Lynne and Orbison and Dylan. And then, Orbison died before Volume 3. So, it kind of makes sense. This is just a cool piece came in. Quarter Flash record. Usually not a big deal. Quarter Flash,
I remember that.
it's signed by the whole band. This came in from a guy who was, I think his brother was like in a different band with the guys from Quarter Flash. There's a local musician who was pretty tight with the band, so we got a signed copy. $20. Maybe it's not, he's not Bob Dylan, but you can leave. And then back on the Tom Petty train, I got an import Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the first one used from Italy. It says VG Plus. It's got the cool different label on it. So those are just some of the few kind of notable used vinyl records we had coming this week.
We just watched a special. I think it was on Netflix, and Tom Petty was on it. I can't remember if it was Echoes in Laurel Canyon or which one it was, but that was a good show.
Yeah,
I'm a big good information on that.
Petty's one of my favorite. Of all the deaths that have happened in the last decade, Tom Petty was the one that hit home the most. Mm-hmm. And Prince was up there. A lot of people were pretty upset. Right. MJ was up there. People were pretty upset. Speaking of deaths, unfortunately, we lost MF Doom. It was in his, I think, his early 50s, mid 50s. Lost him a few days ago. He was kind of an underground rap star. Maybe he wasn't on your radar, but he was a record store favorite. A lot of people came in and bought his records. He did his own thing. He's 49.
When he died.
He's 49 when he died. So kind of did his own thing. It's always sad to lose people that are very original. And MF Doom was very original. So that was a little sad to see that. Also, Death Metal Dan, who's sometimes in here when he's pulling stuff for packing for all you guys. One of the guys from Children of Bodom died. Scandinavian, obviously black metal, Scandinavian heavy metal. Just passed just a couple days ago. Can't say his name because it's like totally Scandinavian. I think, yeah, it's like.
So is my last name, but you could say my last
name.
Yeah,
Sonison's way easy though. So we had a couple notable deaths, unfortunately, but they will be missed, and we always salute them for everything they've done. Back to Annette. What you got for us, Annette?
I don't know. You've got all the albums over there.
Well, you got notes. Let's get to your notes.
What kind? Maybe my notes will coincide with somebody else.
Okay, so I pulled all of our surf rock. Instrumental rock.
Rockabilly here.
Yeah, you can pull whatever you want out of it.
Is this Rockabilly back here?
Look at this. Skateboarding USA. Yeah, it's
no
in
way.
Rockabilly's
Skateboarding USA?
Compilation. I love these.
Back to my stuff.
This is all the stuff that like doesn't.
So this compilation, who's on that?
I think it's first of all, it's a Sneakers and Lace record. So it's their own record. But doesn't that look like a cool surf rock record?
It is.
But it's not. It's they're doing skateboarding songs. So Sneakers and Lace are doing all these crazy surf or skateboard songs.
Well, a skateboard is like a mini surfboard on wheels.
That's right.
Right.
And I mean, I've been working 15 years. I've never seen another one of these. So
I've never seen this.
It's a whopping $6.
I know there's going to be a lot here I've never seen because I really haven't dug through this, which surprisingly it surprises me. So the surf bands, just a little note to begin with, is started in the early 60s. The California surfers discovered surf music. Of course, then the Beach Boys arrived. And they inspired the first modern surfing generation. And here we go. I'll put this in front. But with Weezer, I found that it says that many world surfers say Weezer is a perfect example of a new alternative surf music. Which a lot of their songs, yeah, definitely.
I mean, they even have songs about it. Surf Wax America, or the one, I'm gonna get my surfboard.
Yeah, we don't have that album in stock.
Weezer Blue, of course. We're always perpetually out of it, especially on the MoFi. That's long gone. We'll get more of them in though.
So that brings
this is Pinkerton.
Weezer into the surf loop basically. So and anything that you're seeing us put up here is available for sale. Most of this, all of this used vinyl and some of the CDs we're going to show are not on our website, but they are available. If you see something, either shout out to Nick on Facebook, Instagram,
Call the store
call
and
the
that'll pick up.
store at 815-226-1259.
Yep.
We can do phone-in orders.
Whatever
$7 flat rate ship.
Yep.
So you can order 1 album or 10 albums. It'll be $7 shipping. So I mean that's a damn good deal.
If you see something you like, just reach out to us. We pack and ship daily, so we'll get it out. You give Annette a call, say I want this, this, and this. We'll get it in a box, get it right to you. So this actually ties in with what Annette was saying with more surf stuff. It's got the surfing bird on here.
It does have.
Did you have a note?
Oh.
Bird. The bird is a word about a bird, and a bird, a word.
No, the thing isn't working. It was working earlier. Oh man.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh man. So
this is our surfing bird.
This is our surfing bird. So a lot of these compilations, I'll have surfing bird, Jan and Dean, Surf City, surfing guy, of course, Beach Boys, surfing, Surfer Dan, the Turtles.
The Turtles.
$9.
Dick Dale, and I doubt we have any used in there. So
Yeah.
we
Dick
do
Dale
have
CDs.
this online on our toadhallonline.com. That's the only Dick Dale we have. Oops, these don't fit in here. I didn't have time to go through the 10,000 CDs we have here in the store to see if we had any others. Dick Dale kind of holds my heart because, and I can't remember what year, I think it was 2010 or 2011, he played in Rockford at the Midway Theater. And that was the last concert I went to with my dad before he died. So, I have really, really good fond memories of that and love Dick Dale, Ms. Lou.
Yeah.
That song was Pulp Fiction, I think it was in if I'm wrong with the movie that it was in. I think it was, make a comment, right. But I think it was Pulp Fiction that they used that song in. Yeah, so this is really cool. This is Dick Dale Calling Up the Spirits.
And he passed not too long after that.
Yeah, and I've not listened to this one yet. And they don't make dates on CDs for people like me.
Yeah, you gotta have
I need the
magnifying
magnifying glass. Even my glasses can't help me with this one.
So much of this stuff is inspired. By the way, we're not intentionally leaving the Beach Boys out, but everybody knows the Beach Boys, so we're kind of going like a little bit deeper than them. We're trying to hit Eddie Cochran, Dick Dale, some different stuff. Obviously, everyone loves Pet Sounds and all the Beach Boys sound, and they were so influential that even here's one called Endless Beach.
Endless Beach.
Obviously right after Endless Summer.
Wow.
They're always playing off that surf, that Beach Boys vibe. It was such a huge thing to get the whole surf rock thing going.
It's a cool cover too.
The cover is cool. It's a gatefold too.
Yeah. Ooh, it's inside.
2 LP set. It's only $8. It's not even that expensive. This looks like Robert Crumb did this, doesn't it?
Kinda does.
It's got like a real Crumb feeling to it. I wonder if there's this Robert Crumb cover. Oh, it doesn't say anything on it. Obviously, Robert Crumb being from San Francisco area, surf rock just down the street. It makes sense that this style would be really big out there. Well, shout out to everybody out in Huntington Beach, LA, Long Beach. Anyone from Crumb, anyone from San Francisco out there, you guys had a nice little vibe going.
Trying to figure out who did the cover for that, but I'm not having much luck on a quick search here. So
Surf
if
Punks.
you know that, let us know.
How about Surf Punks?
Oh.
Look at the back of this cover. Oh, it's got the hype sticker too. What's the hype sticker? Read the hype sticker for everyone.
Awesome new recording from the insanely gnarly old band.
Gnarly.
Featuring ripping remakes of Ballroom Blitz. And who did the original that one? Was it Sweet?
Sweet did Ballroom Blitz. You are correct.
And Ride the Wild Surf. It was at the time available on cassette, album, and CD.
What year you got?
What year? I can't.
This one's 1980. This is Surf Punks.
1988 on this one.
So no wonder why they're insanely old by then.
Yeah.
This must be their first one. Surf Punk, Malibu, California. You can mail in for information. It's awesome.
What year was that one?
80.
Can you read? 80, and then the other one is from 88.
88.
So,
Oh, yeah, they were pretty old by then.
so they're making 8 years later, and they're gnarly.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a good one.
With the top 10 best surf albums known, we're just going to do a quick rundown. Obviously, the one Nick decided, because everybody knows them. The Beach Boys, Surfing Safari. Dick Dale and his Deltone, Surfer's Choice. That's a great one. I think that's a 2 CD set. I've got it on vinyl and CD at home. We've got the Safaris with Wipeout. The Sentinels with Big Surf. The Sandals, The Endless Summer. The Trashmen, Surfing Bird.
Of course.
I'll leave the bird over there this time.
Oh, look what I found.
The Markets, Out of Limits. Oh my gosh. We'll get to him in a second. The Shantae's Pipeline, The Ventures Surfing, which, do we have a copy in there?
Yeah, we got some Ventures in here.
Ventures. And then there's one of various artists called A See For Yourself, which was a soundtrack. A See For Yourself is a soundtrack for the movie called A See For Yourself. I'm not familiar with that.
I don't know that one.
No.
It's the only one I don't know on the list.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously the Beach Boys. Endless Summer. Good stuff.
Eddie Cochran, one of my dad's favorites. He was a guitar player. That's probably why I have like the surf music and the rockabilly. He was just a huge, like Eddie Cochran, Roy Orbison, Gene Vincent.
Some of that's in this crate.
All of that. And that's why I took my dad to see the Dirty Fish and Stockings and Dick Dale. So, that was just...
It all comes back around.
Does.
That's the cool thing about music.
Yeah.
You got anything on Eddie Cochran? I do. I got a little story on him.
Give me the Eddie Cochran story.
When Paul McCartney was first meeting John Lennon, 20th Flight Rock was the song that Paul McCartney played to John Lennon. And he's like, holy cow, we're going to be in a band together. So even back before the Beatles, when they were just getting started, this stuff was hugely influential on this.
Yeah. So, and just a little note on that with Eddie Cochran and whatnot. Speaking of McCartney and Lennon, right? So we've got UK artists there. A little note about the Stray Cats is they formed on Long Island in 1979. They didn't do well in the U.S. So it was Brian Setzer, Lee Rocker, and Slim Jim Phantom. So they had little attention in New York, so they went to Europe. Actually, London in 1980. In 20 Flight Rock.
Yep.
A song that they cover as well. So they had 3 UK top singles and 2 best-selling albums. Somebody found out they weren't signed in the U.S. So they came back to the U.S. and were signed by EMI.
Okay.
And after a couple of their first videos appeared on MTV, then they skyrocketed.
Of course.
So that's a little back history on Stray Cats, 20 Flight Rock, and
nice.
That little info there.
That surf world is a pretty small world. Everybody knows everybody.
Surf rockabilly, yeah.
Everybody helps everybody out. What else we got? Billy and the Beaters, promo copy. You know anything about Billy and the Beaters? I don't either, but it's still.
Hey, if anybody knows Billy and the Beaters, let us know.
Let's see what they got on here.
We'll have to leave that one out so we can spin it this afternoon, so we can find out what it is.
We'll put that on. That might be. It's in surf. Someone must have spun it because it's not in punk. So it is a promo copy. Oh, I want to put that on.
Yeah.
Pick one out there, Annette. Let's see what we got.
Oh,
Swim with the Go-Go's.
Oh.
The new dance craze makes a big splash. The Astronauts, Tokens. This is other RCA records you'll enjoy. Summertime Blues.
Is on
Swim
this
Time USA, Lonely Girl, which is the Beach Boys' favorite. Chicken of the Sea, Summertime Blues.
What do we have on there? 10.
So this is things like
$10.
$7.
$7. Going over to this side, we've got the Bluebells. This is also a promo. A specially priced 5-cut mini album. I don't know the Bluebirds. I'm sure there's probably going to be quite a few in here that I'm not familiar with because I haven't delved into it that much. But it's one of the things I like about this morning's show is that I'm really learning a lot, which is so helpful.
Which is
it's
rare
really
for
cool.
Annette.
Yeah.
She usually doesn't learn.
I try to. So we've got, this is a 5-song mini
The
album.
Bluebells, Plural.
The Bluebells.
Cool. It's on Sire,
Thanks
so it's going to be from
especially
that
to
era.
Elvis Costello.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's right up the L.
Yeah.
Check this out. Let's go over this
$6.
Johnny and the Hurricanes.
Oh yeah.
You want some good old 50s stuff. This record is pretty damn hard to find right here.
I've got that at home.
This one,
my dad's.
This one's not perfect because they never are. They got played to death. I think I got like $8 on it, $7 on it. It's probably VG. It's not perfect.
Or if I don't have it at home, this might have been my dad's copy because I brought all his stuff in here after he died before I got back into the music craze.
I mean, a mint copy of this runs almost $100.
Yeah.
But I've never seen one. That's why they go for such big money. Start picking. Start picking. What do you got? What is this? This is just a lot of compilations. What else we got? Pick something.
Got a
cool
Jules Holland with meets Rockabilly Billy. From 1984.
Rockabilly's kind of a tough genre.
Yeah.
Annette picked the genre we have like the least amount of records for, so we had to match rockabilly and surf together to kind of make a good show out of it, which makes sense because they're so similar. So
I don't know much about him, but I've seen his name before. At
there
least.
you go.
Yeah.
How about Carl Perkins? You know, everybody knows him.
Oh, absolutely. He's on the list here somewhere.
Got some info on Carl Perkins while I do some digging for the next thing.
Maybe, maybe not.
This is a good educational. If you're new into surf music or you want to get into rockabilly, feel free to reach out, message us. If you see something you like, don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we'll pack and ship stuff. Get on the Google machine, check out some of this stuff out. I think you might find a new genre you like.
Carl Perkins, was he on Sun in the very beginning? On Sun Records?
Yep.
One of the first artists, I don't know if he was the first or not, but one of the first few that I think recorded at Sun Records.
Probably.
In the 50s.
Yeah. Back in the day. Kind of Carl Perkins, it's like those guys really walk the line between country and you had Elvis, you have Sun Records, then you have like Jerry Lee Lewis, and you have it's almost the way like rap and hip hop and pop music have like fused together. Yeah. Like Carl Perkins is too cool to be country, but he doesn't fit in either genre.
So rockabilly was derived from rock and roll and hillbilly, and hillbilly being a reference to country music back then was often called hillbilly music in the 40s and 50s. Yep. Influences to rockabilly include western swing, boogie woogie, jump blues, and electric blues. Some defining features of rockabilly music are strong rhythms, vocal twangs, and tape echo, which they had several ways of doing. I was reading, you have the, I don't. My dad's was called an echoplex. I don't remember what else. They would do it that way. They would use 2 tape recorders, and there was like a millisecond delay or something.
Yeah, they put a delay on the tape.
And then there was also, and I don't remember which album they were talking about. I think it was an Elvis one that they actually put a microphone in a hallway.
Oh, let it record later.
To
give it the echo
effect. Give it the echo effect, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it makes sense because for all the 78 collectors out there, there's a lot of people who collect hillbilly 78s, which would be MGM yellow labels are typically where you find your hillbilly records. Mm-hmm. So then, you get all the 78 era into the 50s, mid 50s, and you start getting the rockabilly where the rock, the hillbilly and the rock just kind of fuse together.
Yeah.
Which actually, ironically, perfectly describes Annette.
What, rockabilly?
Yeah.
I have a rockabilly dress, but it's 28 degrees today. I didn't feel like wearing it.
No. How about Santo and Johnny, though?
Who?
Santo and Johnny?
Santo and Johnny.
Oh, man. A little bit of rockabilly, slide guitar, like metal. Yeah. It's instrumental.
Yep.
For the most part.
Americans, so...
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm surprised you don't know Santo and Johnny.
Well, I'm going to this afternoon.
Today, we're educating Annette live here on YouTube.
We are.
Santo and Johnny,
so
2 dudes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read the back.
Born on Kings Highway in Brooklyn, New York. There is not a date on here. I would put it in the late 50s.
Yeah,
maybe?
late 50s, early 60s. Look at that Fender. Look at that Fender slide guitar.
Absolutely.
That
They've
thing's
got Old
awesome.
Man River on here, Prisoner of Love. So their single records. They've done Caravan. So yeah, two brothers, Santo Anthony Farina and John Stephen Farina, better known as Santo and Johnny.
I didn't even know they were brothers.
Yeah, they are.
I just knew they were comrades. Can't go without a surf show without talking about the Ventures, guys. Ventures, obviously, Run Don't Walk is their most popular, but they have about 300 records. Approximately a million records. There's so many different Ventures records. We have a huge stack of them. Greatest hits, on stage. I mean, you name it. We pretty much have it. Other than, I don't know if we have Walk Don't Run. We may or may not be out of that one. I don't know.
That's a good one.
But there's Walk Don't Run 2. There's surf ones. There's live ones. There's
Telestar, the Knock Me Out, see whatever. The Ventures Let's
Go Surfing, which was on the list.
Yeah.
Which I should have grabbed that one. I'm sure I have that. So yeah, Ventures, another kind of a surf band from back in the day.
Which
they're
I
not
don't know
on
if
your
you
radar.
pulled this one out.
No.
Play guitar with the Ventures.
Well, which is kind of cool. They used to do these.
Yeah. So what they've got is on the back they've got tuning the guitar and electric bass, and then they've got different songs that, like number 5, Raunchy, they've got the rhythm missing, the bass missing, and the lead missing.
Oh, that's cool.
So that, who else has put out albums like, there's some other albums, and they're called -1.
Yeah, MMO did a lot of these, Music -1. This is not one of them.
No.
This is just, this is BLP 16501. So this is just, they put it out themselves. But there was a label out in the day called Music -1 or MMO, as it's commonly referred to. You did a lot of this stuff where you play along or sing along. Look at this, in this inside, it's got the diagram of how to play it, which is pretty cool because it's got tequila.
Yeah.
You know, it's got
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Walk Don't Run, Raunchy, Tequila, and Memphis. So you learn how to play guitar along with
really
Adventures.
Cool. I've never seen that.
It is cool. $20. It's because it's a lot more rare. You don't see that one too often.
Oh, the Marquettes, I don't know. The surfing scene, now they were on my list. Whoa. There they go.
There they go.
Out of Limits is the one that I showed that was on the top 10 list. This actually have Let's Go Trippin', which I like. Dick Dale did a version of it too. So this one is actually $35, so must be a little harder one to find. So
Yeah, that one's been here a while. I've never seen another one.
The surfing scene.
So many of these surf bands just, they didn't go very far, but their records are extremely hard to find. Let's go with the Routers. It's got the girls on the cover, but it's got the band and the little. Look at the little back. They put the girls on the cover. They were smart enough to do that.
Well, yeah. Come on, let's.
And it's
They
total.
wanted to sell them.
Bucket Seats, Limbo Rock, Halftime, Mating Call, Mashy, Make It Snappy.
That's what I say. Nick, make it snappy. Come on,
That's
get
right.
to this.
Let's get through this.
Let's see what we got here going on.
California, USA. Like I said, a lot of comps in this genre. Luke, just because those other records are either so hard to find or they only had one hit, so they put them on a comp. Walter Egan, Jane and Dean, Sparks.
The Hondells.
The Hondells, yep.
Yeah, Blue Rose.
Surfer Girls, Ripcords.
Rockabilly Classics Volume 1.
What do you got on that one in there?
I think this is 19. Nick, does it say 87 or 67?
87. That's as old as me.
Ooh, and it's still in pretty good shape.
Yeah, about the same shape as I am.
We've got Dale Hawkins, Rockin' Saints, Joanne Campbell, Billy the Kid, Robin Luke, Clint Miller, John Ashley, Sanford Clark, Billy Adams, and Buddy Holly. So this is from New York to L.A., bop to Hillbilly Boogie.
That one's got like a little bit of rockabilly on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockabilly Classics. I thought it was a surf comp.
No, you've kind of got them mixed up. I've got some surf.
Yeah,
over
they're mixed up. Even in our store, they're mixed up.
So this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I got a surf one here for you. Surfing Safari, Beach Boys, Jane and Dean, Ride the Wild Surf, Rockin' Rebels. Beach Baby by the Regents, Martha Reeves, Gary U.S. Bonds, Shangri-La's Remember Walking in the Sand.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You got any other fun facts to drop on us on that?
Not right at this moment.
Not right at the moment. New Wave Surf Party? Are you kidding me? What year is this from? This is from 1981 on Ostrich Records, which my mom would approve of.
Yes.
The Gamblers, the Tornadoes, the Temptations, Velvetones, the Vidals, the Vistas. This is all stuff that's impossible to find. The Pyramids, Breakers, Revels. This is actually kind of a cool comp. $8. Look at this California Gold. A lot of the older compilations are just this. They're just a guy surfing a wave. They're just that. And you didn't know what you're buying in the store until you opened it up. 2 LP set. It's on United Artists. So it's got Surf City, Rhythm of the Day, Needles and Pins, Teen Beat, all the stuff. A lot of times these compilations were sold in like 5 and dime stores, you know.
Right.
It probably had a hype sticker when it was new. It probably told you what was on it. But that's long gone. I'll get that later. About these guys. Big Bad Boss Beat of the Wedge. Tom Brown.
Night
Ace
of the Living
Base.
Wedge.
Night of the... Oh, that's in a song. Night of the Living
Godzilla
Wedge.
Stomp. Interesting.
Which I don't know if you know. I know a little more about surfing than probably she does, but yeah, wedge is a certain style surfboard.
Oh.
You ride a wedge or you ride like a long board, short board, fish. There's a lot of different style boards. So the wedge is, you can kind of see how the surfboard has that kind of shape to it.
Sad story about surfing is my 50th birthday, my mom and I went to Cabo San Lucas. Trying to surf was on my bucket list. However,
How'd it go?
Well, I had it established, but then a tropical storm came in.
Oh!
And I tell you what, 8 years later, I am not even going to, with this back cranking like it does, no.
No, it's
Surf, I had to
exhausting.
cross off the bucket list, so I'll just watch surfers on TV, I guess.
Or you can buy this, The History of Surf Music, Volume 3, The Revival 80 to 82,
Ooh.
with The Wedge, Surf Punks, Steve Goodman snuck on here.
He sure did.
The Mailbots, Surf Revival, Bel Air Bandits. So these are all bands we barely have any of other than Surf Punks. That's cool. The Revival. What else you got? Johnny Hurricanes. We already went over this stuff. Wipeout, Pipeline. There's another Johnny and the Hurricanes. This one might be in better shape. Maybe not. Get through Annette's notes. You got anything else for us?
For my next album, I do.
Okay,
For my next album.
Get your next album.
Okay. We've got Gene Vincent and his Blue Caps. Whoa. Which, like I said earlier, Stray Cats did the song Gene and Eddie. This is the Gene they're talking about, Gene Vincent. He released in June of 1956, released the song Bebopalula. I don't know if it's on this album or not.
Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. That's
Yeah.
Blue Jean Bop.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, and that's a...
This is an import, just for
Is
all you
it?
record nerds out there. This is capital import from, I can't tell, right? Give me a second. France. French import.
So with, the story behind he and Eddie Cochran, and Eddie Cochran died in 1960 while touring in UK with Gene Vincent.
Okay.
And their taxi ran into a concrete lamppost.
That's how he died?
Eddie Cochran died. Gene Vincent did not.
Oh.
Yeah, and Eddie Cochran at that time was only 21 years old. I can't imagine what kind of albums would have come out of him if had he lived. You know. And,
That's sad.
Yeah, yeah.
21.
so that's the Gene and Eddie memorial type song that.
It's in
that was
France?
done. In the UK.
UK.
I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was in London or what town it was in.
But it was in the
Yeah,
UK.
yeah.
While they're on tour. I didn't know that. How about Carl Perkins? What do you know about Carl Perkins?
Yeah, my dad liked him.
You have any notes on him?
I don't know.
We'll just
Like I
breeze
said,
through
my
the
notes
Carl
are a
Perkins.
mess today because I had.
She has about
I got like seven
pages.
Of course, they are small pages. Okay. Next time, I'm going to use big paper so I only have to use one sheet.
Carl Perkins in with that group. We kind of covered him earlier.
Yeah.
I got this blue suede shoes. I got $14 on that. Tennessee starring Carl Perkins. Man, these records 10, 12 years ago I used to see all the time, and they have all dried up. This stuff is getting harder to find every day.
Some of the influences on Rockabilly, and I think we had, I don't know if we still do, for a blues artist, it was like Meade Lux Lewis, which I thought we had a record store day.
We did. That name,
I
thought we did.
I think it was maybe only a 10-inch. I don't know if we have any left anymore. Then there's Howlin' Wolf for the electric blues, who also influenced Rockabilly. And do we have any of?
Well, we'll have a
Howlin'
whole
Wolf?
blues show for Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah.
But when we get into that, we'll have to do a whole blues show.
So a couple
for that.
influences on Rockabilly.
And I know a little bit more about blues than I do Rockabilly, so I'll be more influential on that one. Well, here you go. Here's the Hawaii for the Waikiki's. Greatest hits. Beyond the Reef, Tiny Bubbles. Oh, they're in Hawaii. I guess they got to do it, right? Mm-hmm. Lovely Hula Hands. Song of the Islands. Aloha. $7.
That'd be good music to listen to on a day like today.
Yeah, we also have a whole Hawaiian section in the basement.
Yes, we do.
Which is like all the souvenir records you would have bought in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s from Hawaii. A lot of local Hawaiian groups and,
I love the steel
island
guitar.
music, yeah. And then there's the performers, and then there's the local guys, and we have all that stuff.
I've got a couple of Hawaiian albums because I really do enjoy the music. So
You're not a faker.
No.
You're not a fake Hawaiian lover.
I'm not. I've got the albums at home to prove it. Ooh, this is cool.
Surfer's Dictionary.
What's the name of the album? Is that the name of the album too?
Yeah, I think it's by the Neptunes.
Now we should have read this first. We could have been using some of these too. Some
10.
terms.
Gimme, Heavens, Hot Dogger, Kick Out, Marauder, 360, Wipeout, Woody.
So if you want to learn your surfing lingo,
there you go. That'll
that's
teach
the
you.
album to buy.
I think we're getting down here to the bottom.
We
Anything
are.
else in here you want to cover?
Let me check. No.
The Surfer's Seat, Calvin Cool, the Surfing Knobs. Sounds cool. I bet all this stuff is just so hard to find. Surfing USA, Pipeline, Surf City, Surfer's Beat, Foghorn, Beach Bash, Hang 10, South Bay. Annette looks like she's got something left in her box here. Let's see what you got.
I think it was on that last album or two. There was something about the Malibus on there. I don't know anything about them.
No.
It would
Maybe
been that one, maybe that compilation.
Maybe not.
Okay, maybe on the one before that. It must have been on one of those, but I remember seeing
the Malibus. Oh, this is like the surf rock revival, the 80 to 82 thing.
Yeah.
This is one of those bands. What year is this? This is on Rhino from 81. So it's right in that revival there in the early 80s. Got the big surfboard. They got the look going on. The songs are what you'd expect. Honeydew, 308, Fluorescent Hearse, Gonna Hustle You, The Surfing Ghost, sweet surf music. So, yeah, there's a lot to discover in the genre. Check out Dirty Fishnet Stockings.
Fishnet Stockings, local Rockford band.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the area, and
they do tour a little bit.
If we ever
live music again.
Give live, yeah, exactly. And Lara Hope and the Arc Tones. Love you guys.
Check those guys out. Check out the rest of our channel. We're doing the MoFi Minute. Mobile Fidelity just shared our video yesterday, which was awesome. So thanks, shout out to those guys over at Music Direct and MoFi for helping the channel out.
And what's the name of your MoFi Minute?
Yeah, the MoFi Minute's the big show I do on Fridays. Mm-hmm. Saturdays I usually do a new vinyl rundown where I talk about all the new vinyl that's coming to store. I use this show to kind of go over my used vinyl, my used day.
Because so much of what we have is such a huge inventory. There's, I mean, even though we've started putting CDs on our website, we've got tens of thousands that.
And LPs, same way.
LPs the same way.
We have like 3,000 on our website, and we probably have 300,000 records. So.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we're doing these shows, to kind of bring awareness to certain genres and for letting us to do some digging through stuff and showing it to you guys and just having fun, educating you guys, educating ourselves.
Gives us an idea of what we have. Because there's just no way you can go through every album in this building.
No. One of these days we're going to do a tour video, I promise. It's going to
Yeah,
happen
that would
one
be
day.
so fun.
It's going to happen. We're going to do a tour video. Until then, be sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Head over to our Facebook, Rockford Toad Hall at Facebook. We have an Instagram. If you saw anything in the show that you like, reach out to Annette, call the store. We'll be here all day.
Store number 815-226-1259.
And we will see you guys.